Okay, here we have a Ford Transit, and gentleman said he's driving along and he's getting a loud clunking noise. Yeah, now if we turn that, see that? What's happened? The disc, this is your hub, this is your disc. This is bolted to there with these bolts here. If I try and get one of those out, see? That's, well, see, that's exactly what's happened. The bolt is snapped. Yeah, is there another one in here? Yeah, just there. What's happening with this one? That one shears, well, the thread's gone on it, but the bolt is still in one piece. Yeah, so that's what's happened. Obviously, all I've done is jacked it up, taken the wheel off. Couldn't tell you what I was going to do because I didn't know what was wrong with it, apart from the noise. While we're here, we might as well check our pads. And there is our brake pads. That's the meat on it, that's the metal. Yeah, so those are very good. So what we need to do now is take this caliper off, which is bolted on there, down the bottom there, and there's another bolt just there, and another one at the bottom. And if we take those two out, this lot will all come away. Got to take our hub nut out, which is taking this split pin off. Behind there is a big nut, take that off. And then this should come away, which is your wheel bearing is inside there. Yeah, and then once you get that off, you'll be able to see in your disc whether or not you can remove the bolts, whether or not the thread is damaged, whether or not you can recut the thread, or have you got to replace the disc and the bolts. Okay, so when I'm doing it, I'll try and give you a shot, but so far that's my diagnosis. Yeah, well, it's obvious if you don't solve that problem, you'll never find if there is another, but it's obvious that that is one major problem. Okay, this is the stage I'm at with my Transit. Wheels off, caliper is off, there it is, bolted up, tied up, resting on there. Yeah, and there's my disc, and if I look between there, I don't know if you can see that, you can see one bolt there, and the next one, if I could just get it to turn, a stupid thing. There, I don't know if you can see that, but basically the bolt is sheared off in it. Yeah, okay, here we are on our Transit. As you can see, I've taken the other bit of bolt out. There's two bolts snapped in it. I tried drilling it through the hole there, but because the bolt is hardened, I was like going forever and weren't getting nowhere. So I persevered with my chisel. It's taken me a bit of time, but the amount it's taken me, it's a lot less than what it would have taken me to drill. I've been drilling for about, on and off, 45 minutes, if not longer. And this, as you can see, is coming out. See the length of it? Yeah, and there it goes. Yeah. Oh, it's falling down behind there somewhere. I'll get it out. Okay, there it is. That's what I got left of it. And 45 minutes of drilling, and that's how far I got. And that's how far I had to go. And I had 2 drills. Well, I had 3 before. So there you go. That's snapped off from there. Yeah, so all we got to do now, get our new bolts in, line it up, put it back together. The disc is a little damaged, but nothing to cause serious concern. So I would work with that. But what I'm going to do is when I put it back, I'll put them in with some Loctite that will hold it proper. Yeah. Okay, here's our disc all finished off, our wheel hub I should say, all put back together. Alright, now I've tightened up my bolts. The one at the back here, just where my finger is, you'll see it. And then another one at the bottom in line with this one. Yeah, if I can get my camera down there, I might be able to just show it to you. That's it there. Yeah, there's another one at the other end, about where my hand is. That's how far down it is, just about there somewhere. That is it I'm holding on to actually, if I can get the camera positioned. That's it. Yeah, so it's one there, one there. Get your bar in between here, anywhere you can, to prise your caliper towards you. That will push the pistons back in and allowing you to get your caliper off. Yeah, once you get your caliper, the whole lot will come together. Yeah, then whatever problem you got after that you can solve. Yeah, but I'm gonna try and get you into the mind frame that I think. Now I've got that stud there. Yeah, that's the broken bit that I had to get out. I had two of them to get out. Yeah, that's the bit that it's broken off from. Now I've been drilling for 45 minutes, and if you look at that, I've just made a little indentation in there. Yeah, so probably needed a hardened drill bit to really cut through this. But if I've done that much in 45 minutes, how long would it have taken me to get through that? Two of them. Yeah, now I'm trying to get you to think the way I do. Yeah, then my other option was to get this off. Now to get this off, that was so tight that then you can see I've snapped my breaker bar. Yeah, so I thought then, okay, if I got on the garage, I may have said that earlier, get an air gun, take that off. But then I thought, hello, if I take that off, this hub, because that is so tight, you know this is going to be stuck onto there. So I'm now going to need a puller to get that off. So I can't see me going in the garage and say to the guy, can I borrow your hub puller and you take this nut off for me? It's like, well, I've done the job for you, mate, now what? Anyway, couldn't get that. So this was my next option, next easiest option. Drilling it. Drilling seemed to be hard work. Because I was drilling and I can see how hard it was to get through this, I knew that this was solid. So if I was chiseling at it for a while, it ain't gonna just crumble away and I end up with nothing there. So all I had to do is take my time and persevere. I also looked at the stud what was sticking out, looked behind the disc, see how far it went through, put a new stud in, see how far that one goes through. And that told me that this one was out a bit already. It wasn't all the way in, so I didn't have that far to go to get it out. All right, so I just persevered, chopping it, just on the edge. Just remember edge there. You want to try and get it to turn. Yeah, so no good chopping it in the middle. Then I thought a couple of options I had, which I never had the equipment to do, which you could have done if you was in a garage, but because you're on the street, you got to figure these things out for yourself and you got to work. So that's how I think, basically. Weigh up your options and go for the easiest one first. If the easiest one won't work, which would have been drilling, if that drill had gone straight through there, it would have been a long time ago. But because after 45 minutes I could see it's not going anywhere on both of them, I thought, that's it, sod that, let's try something else. And there's something else works. So now all I got to do is put my wheel back on, and don't forget, as I always say, pump your brakes up and you're good to go. Okay, good luck. It is a nightmare if you're gonna do it. Okay, good luck.